and that's how you get out of it. It's not just making shots, it's getting good shots each and every time down the floor.
Now looking forward to Şengün matching up with Pirtle, who missed that game. Data baits Diop, shot clock down to 5. Now to Vassell. Jabari turns him back as well. Tough turnaround jumper that goes down, but on two different players, Jabari Smith Jr., a well-defended sequence there for him. The experience being gained. Eric Gordon no good for 3. We highlighted the Rockets' three-point woes. Will stop and pop. 3 ball goes down for Vassell. Rockets played in Mexico City just over 8 years ago. As Trey Jones runs it up, and it's now an 8-2 lead in favor of San Antonio. Rolls off the rim. Spurs will push. Here comes Jones. Bates Diop, spins it to an open Vassell. Yeah, Pirtle he's a good shot blocker, not an explosive shot blocker. Şengün gets it from Green and punches it down, but you're right, Pirtle is one of those guys who positionally seems to always be in the right place, right time. Rockets, the best overall rebounding team now in the league, and remain the best offensive rebounding team. Here's Jones, and he rattles into 3. He's been terrific everywhere this year for an easy one himself.
There you go. Hadn't seen it in a while.
Terrific pass by Jones to a cutting Langford. Jones just outside of the top 10 in assists per game at 6.7 per.
Yeah, right now the Rockets struggling, and it's not the half court. This is almost a semi-transition secondary where the Rockets aren't getting matched up.
Porter gets loose.
Rockets have to match up. San Antonio just playing fast.
1-on-5. Kevin Porter Jr. got it to go plus the foul. That was one of those. No. Yes. Very young San Antonio team. The last 3 years, the Spurs have gotten younger each subsequent season. Steal by Green. Dunk by Green. Şengün with 10 now. 4-4 at the line. Sohan on the attack. Steps inside of KJ Martin. Used his aggression against him.
His body language sold when he was going up.
Speaking of aggressive, there goes Eric Gordon.
Yeah, you love that early drive and kick ahead for the Rockets.
Sohan tightly defended. Gordon comes off that Şengün pick, leans in, misses. Eric thought he got fouled, no whistle. Here comes Stanley Johnson, 1-on-3, and he scores. In August, as part of that Pat Beverly deal to Utah, and then the Utah Jazz ended up waiving him. Gordon again on the drive, hands it to Şengün, and he drops it in for points number 11 and 12.
All right, Rockets got to put some stops here together, but they're still in this ball game.
Vassell looking for some space. He'll launch. He'll make good-looking strokes. Decent. Gets by Johnson on the other side. How about that move?
Wow, relentless drive there. Good defense from Stanley Johnson.
Spurs push the pace. Johnson, not much of a three-point shooter. He'll take it, and he rims it in. Stanley Johnson only shoots 30% from 3 in his career. Spurs now 7 of 14 from 3. They're taking and making more threes this year than ever, and Şengün couldn't handle it, but it somehow ends up into the breadbasket. Okay, KJ Martin dumps it down. No common foul on McDermott. He's come out of the game, as has Stanley Johnson. Knicks to the top of the circle and knocks it down. Vassell stayed with it, got by 2, banked it in, and got fouled. He's been much better so far tonight, 5 of 8 overall, and now 3 of 5 from 3. That was his first free throw attempt of the game. Knicks to Şengün, and he's able to drop it in. Langford back out there as well for San Antonio. Leaning 3 for Green, rims it in, and here comes KJ Martin looking to attack. The outlet to Knicks. Tight ropes the baseline. Goes back out to Smith. He'll run it up off the window over the top of Pirtle. And Rockets as close as they have been since the game started.
Wasn't perfect, but got the ball up court in a hurry.
Rockets have yet to lead. Jones to Pirtle. Shot put. Good. Assist number 3 for Jones. Rockets run the weave. Oh, Martin dunks. How about that? A little weave on the perimeter. Jones with a nifty crossover that had it stripped away by Knicks. Here come the Rockets. They have numbers. Knicks behind the back to Fernando, and the Rockets have their first lead. Knicks to Smith.
I'm telling you, that out-of-bounds play.
Rockets Again, as we said, dominating the paint. Eric Gordon had it blocked, tried to get it back, and now the Spurs have it as Pirtle initially fumbled it. Here comes Green, had a lane, comes back to Şengün. Nolik pass to Smith. Weaving his way, well defended by Pirtle, and it bounces in anyway. 9 points for him.
Starting to realize nobody's going to block his shot.
Oh. Second time that Pirtle's hit one of those. So elects to not take the open three.
Yeah, he was hot in the first half.
Jones burrows, Jones scores.
Again, the Rockets working the offensive glass. They got to get some shots to go, but their activity is giving them opportunity here.
KPJ, a little bit of a Euro.
It's so tough to defend.
Head of steam, Jones right to the rim.
About that Trey Jones, you got to keep him out of the lane. That is inexcusable. Nobody picks up the basketball.
Shot clock is winding down. Porter draws two into Şengün, comes on the other side and puts it in and may have gotten away with the wall. Good closeout by Green. They reset it up top. Langford is open. He'll try. He'll make.
Yeah, those are the threes that San Antonio got in the first half. You asked for it, Craig. You got Collins and Şengün going at it again.
And he runs it up and in. So Bates Diop now with 9, playing more this year than he ever has before in his career.
Not allow the Spurs to get a transition or secondary look. Make them have to run offense.
KPJ back to Şengün. 9th dunk of the game on our unofficial AT&T Sportsnet Dunkometer. Johnson is in, now to McDermott. Tough three over Carr. Wow, resets. Could not defend that any better than KJ did, but McDermott stuck it from the top. 2 on Collins, back to Sohan. Made the 3. Boy, this thing is not going to work. One would assume in terms of the play they're going to run, so Vassell's going to do it himself. Ends up making the 3 to beat the shot clock. Of catching up to do. They had a very disappointing loss in San Antonio as Vassell adds.
Rockets just losing confidence offensively. Eric Gordon's not going to shoot too many air balls. The confidence down from these young guys.
Going from bad to worse here. Nix, Martin, to Eason. Knuckling 3, got it to go. To Portland and then to Mexico City to Miami.
And Craig, I know it looked like a real letdown of a loss, but he's just been really good for the Rockets, but he hadn't played much.
Too easy. 101 on the board. Knicks on the reverse had a career-high 7 assists in the second quarter of the first half.
Great job watching film with the coaching staff.
Şengün is wide open. Timeout for the Spurs. Branham raising up, knocks it down from the free throw line. They're shooting 56.
Great recovery there from Jabari Smith Jr. He was beat for a dunk.
And that time, KPJ and Fernando connecting. That's not possible. Stuck out that off-arm, knocked out Jones. Very disappointing night against the Spurs, who have had the Rockets number. And they just keep getting open looks, and their guys just keep knocking them down. Tough loss here tonight. Bad loss for the Rockets. Their second time in a row. Very